And then before we start to move and breathe together, just maybe find a little sway side to side. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows overhead, leaning a little left, a little right, bending the knees. Maybe letting your shoulders roll around or let your head be nice and heavy. And then when you're ready, we'll just fold in half here, grabbing opposite elbows, putting a nice bend into your knees. Just kind of sway a little side to side. So bending one knee, the other, maybe shifting the weight forward into the balls of the feet, lighten your hips. Take a full big breath in. And then an exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. And maybe as you hold opposite elbows, just kind of sway a little left, a little right, coming up to standing, bending one knee, the other, feeling that stretch in your back. We'll come all the way up. And then releasing your hands down by your side. We'll start to turn on our mountain pose, beginning class. So with your feet about hip width distance apart, feeling your toes up and away from the ground, feeling the four corners of your feet. And then releasing the toes back down. Maybe you close your eyes or soften the gaze in front of you. And then begin to turn on your calves, your thighs, your glutes, your belly, drawing the tailbone down. Begin to engage the muscles in the arms, lifting the crown of the head just a little bit higher as you stack the spine. And then just feeling this difference, take a full breath in through the soles of your feet as you ground down, all the way up past the tip of the head. Maybe sip in a little bit more. And then a big exhale, open mouth, sigh out the week, any stress or tension. Good, once more, just like that, full body breath in from your feet all the way up. Maybe you hold or sip in a little bit more as you exhale all the way back down. Good, begin to seal your lips here as you begin your three-part yogic breath. Breathing in, belly, ribs, heart, chest. Exhaling top to bottom, all the way back and down, squeezing your belly empty. Continue your breath here, softening your jaw, your face. Maybe you feel the body shifting a little side to side or forward and back, just due to the breath. Take one more round of breath in. And then exhale out through the nose or out through your mouth. Good, we'll begin to move here, breathing in, float the arms high towards the sky, palms will come to touch. And then exhale, hands will come down to your heart, bow the chin in towards your chest. Pausing here for a moment of gratitude for our body, the ability to move today, our health. And then slowly we'll lift the crown of the head back up. Then breathing in, reach your arms all the way high towards the sky. Good, take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, and then take a big breath in, reach a little bit longer and taller. And then exhale up and over towards your left. Send your hips towards the right. Good, push down on that outer edge of your pinky toe. You can look down in front of you or up towards the ceiling. Good, slowly we'll come back to the center, grow nice and long. Take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and then draw it up and over to the right. Send your hips towards the left. Breathing in. Good, maybe finding a little bit more of a stretch to the side body. Good, slowly we'll come back to the center. Release your arms, gaze up towards the sky. And then exhale, we'll slowly hinge and fold all the way down. Heart will guide you, head's the last to go. Good, we'll inhale, find a halfway lift, fingertips to your shins. Really reach the crown of the head forward. Draw the shoulder blades back. And then exhale, soften as you fold all the way down. Let your head hang. Good, once more, we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Good, we'll plant your palms, bend your knees. And then step your feet back, plank pose, top of our push-up. Good, maybe you pedal out your knees here, bending one knee and the other as you push the floor away. Maybe you shift forward tippy toes and then push back through your heels like a little saw, forward and back. Take one more full breath in. And then exhale slowly as you can. Your knees, your belly, your chest will come all the way down. Tops of the feet to the mat. We'll take our fingertips wide today. So taking your hands outside the top corners of your mat, elbows point up towards the sky on your fingertips. We'll push down on the tops of your feet, breathing in, lift your head, lift your heart up. Gazing forward, exhale, slowly take it back down. Good, twice more, root down in your feet, lift the head, lift the heart. Good, exhale, dip your right shoulder down, peek underneath your left arm. Good, inhale, reroot through the tops of your feet and fingertips. Inhale, you'll come up through the center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, peek underneath that right arm. Good, once more, root down in your feet, breathing in, lift back up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Then we'll take your palms by your side, hug your elbows back, tucking your toes, shift your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. So maybe your knees come nice and wide, big toes can touch. Let's stay on those tinted fingertips forward on the mat. Let your forehead come down if it's able. And as we soften through your hips, maybe roll your forehead a little left, a little right. We'll self-massage, releasing tension between the brows. Then breathe here as we soften our hips, inflating your belly into the low back. Good, slowly we'll take our gaze forward and then just walk your fingertips over to the left, coming off the left edge of the mat. And again, pull that right hip back towards the right corner of the mat and let your head and heart be heavy. Chin towards the chest. Good, one more breath into that right side of your body. Exhale to soften. Good, slowly we'll lift the head back up and then just dance the fingers back to the center, coming off to the right edge of the mat. And really hug that left hip back towards the left corner of your mat. Let your head be heavy. Breathing in from that left pinky to your left hip. Exhale to soften. Good, slowly we'll walk your hands back to the center. And then inhale to your hands into your knees, tabletop pose. And we'll tuck our toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So as we did in that plank pose, maybe you start to bend one knee, the other. Give your head a slow nod, yes, bringing all good things our way. And a gentle shake of the head, no. Good, find some stillness here in your downward facing dog. Let your head hang by the biceps. Really spreading those hands nice and wide. Softening the heels towards the back of the mat. Good, slowly we'll take our big toes together to touch. And then inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Good, exhale, open up the front of that right hip, heel to glute, knee to sky. Squeeze the heel in towards your glute. Good, inhale, straighten your right leg. And then exhale, right foot will meet your left. Big toes come back together. Inhale, left leg high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Good, open up the front of your left hip, heel to glute, knee to sky, squeeze it in. Inhale, we'll straighten your left leg. Exhale, left toes will meet your right toes. Good, take your feet back to that neutral downward facing dog position. Full inhale. And exhale, open mouth, let it out. Good, slowly we'll lift your heels high and then exhale, come down, hands and knees, tabletop pose. Good, we'll massage our wrists here. Just flip your fingertips back to face your body. Rooting down in your palms. You can either keep the tops of the feet or tuck your toes. And keeping your gaze down, crown of the head reaching forward. Maybe you make some small circles. Breathe. Maybe move a little side to side here. If you want to stretch the soles of your feet, maybe you tuck your toes and then take your hips back towards your heels, maybe peeling up the heels of the hands. Good. Slowly bring them back down. Good. And then we'll flip our palms around to that neutral distance. And then coming to kneeling for a moment, tops of the feet root, just walk your fingertips back. Coming all the way up to knees here, breathing in, reach the arms all the way up. Palms come to touch, and then exhale, hands to the heart center. And we'll just make some fists here, loving on our wrist a little. One direction, the other. And when you're ready, we'll reach the arms high towards the sky. Good, and then exhale. Your palms will come all the way back down. Good, taking some cows and cats, breathing in, release your belly as you lift your head, lift your heart up. Exhale, push down, round, 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 chin towards the chest, look back at the belly. Good, 2 more here, breathing in for your cow pose. Feel free to add a little side to side. Maybe you drop one shoulder, the other, peek to one side. And the same for cat pose, really arch the back, draw that belly button up and in towards your spine. And breathe. And 1 more round here, warming up the body. Moving with each inhale and each exhale. Good, slowly we'll come back through that neutral spine and then just play with a little balance. We'll take your left leg back, either point your left toes or dial the left toes down. Really grip into your left fingertips. Maybe you float your right arm forward. Draw your low belly up and in. Inhale. Nice. And then exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Switching sides. Inhale, right leg will lift, squeeze. Left arm will float up, left thumb's on top. Nice. Reach through the crown of your head as you gaze down. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Once more, inhale, right arm, left leg, swim as you lift it up. Good job. Exhale, bring it back down. Good. Once more, left arm, right leg, breathing in, sweep it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Good. We'll come down to our forearms like a number 11. So spread your hands nice and wide, root down in your forearms. Good, your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. And then find a cow and cat here. Inhale for cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your head and heart up. Maybe look up towards the ceiling and then exhale, round, round, round. Push down in the tops of the feet, the shins. Look back at your belly button. Really separate the shoulders, release tension here. Inhale, we'll slowly come back through neutral. And then step your left foot back. And then your right coming to forearm plank. Good, maybe big toes come to touch, push back through your heels. Slight cat back in your upper back. Take 1 more breath in, we are strong. And then exhale slowly, knees will come down, belly and heart. We'll come back to those spider fingers outside the corners of your mat. Elbows towards the sky, maybe take your feet wider as you breathe in, lift the head, lift your heart up. And then exhale, slowly bring it down. Good, our palms will come by your side, hug the elbows back. Tucking your toes, maybe lift up through plank pose or hands and knees. Coming to downward facing dog. Full round of breath in. Full exhale out, noticing how your body feels this afternoon in this space. Good, slowly we'll lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, and slowly tiptoe to the top. Good, when you get to the top of your mat, we'll inhale, find a halfway lift, long neck, long spine. Exhale as you fold, bring it all the way down, let the head release. Good, once more, we'll find that inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Fingertips will come to the mat. We're gonna step our left foot back. And then lower your left knee down. Good. Top of the left foot, or you can tuck your toes. Make sure right heel, left knee have their own lane. Squeeze your inner thighs. Low to high, reach your arms out and up. Good, right knee over that right ankle. Soften your shoulders, maybe turn the pinkies in. Take a full breath in. Squeeze your left glute. And then take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Then pull your left arm up and over to the right. Reach, reach, reach. Soften the face. Good. Inhale, we'll come back to the center, release. Exhale, hands will come down to frame your right foot. Left palm underneath your left shoulder or left fist as you open your right arm high towards the sky for a twist here. Really reach through those right fingertips. One more full breath in. Good, and then exhale, that right hand will come back down, framing your right foot. Tuck your fingertips, or come to your fingertips, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And then we're gonna spin that left heel down. So make sure your right heel is forward, right heel to the middle of that left arch. And then we're gonna come up to a warrior two, left arm, right arm. Good, bend into that front knee. Maybe flip your wrists or your palms to face up, or maybe make little circles here. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Really activate those inner thighs as you anchor down to the back of that left foot. Soften your shoulders. Good, slowly we're gonna straighten that right leg, reach the arms up and over the head. And take a hold of that right wrist with your left hand and then pull your right arm up and to the left, reach, reach, reach. Root down in that right big toe. You can look forward, down, or up towards the ceiling. Good, slowly we'll come back to that warrior two, bend your front knee. Good, we'll cartwheel the hands down to frame your right foot. Send that back heel up. And then maybe this time low to high. Slightly bend that back knee if you'd like. Come up for a high lunge. You can always heel to the right foot more to the right. Take a full big breath in. Full exhale it out. Good, slowly we'll take our hands down to the ground. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath in. And a full cycle of breath out. Stay as you are. We can take it through that high to low flow. Inhale, lift your heels, shift your weight forward to plank, to the tippy toes. Exhale slowly to your belly or knees, belly, chest. Inhale to your cobra of choice, spider fingers or palms root down or up dog. Exhale to hands and knees or plank pose to downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath in. Exhale, let something go or let something soften. Good, slowly we'll lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top, step, hop, or jump to the top. Good, when you arrive, we'll find that inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Crown of the head is heavy. And then sweep your arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Palms will come to touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. And returning to that strong mountain, maybe close your eyes for a moment. Seeing if you can roll your shoulders up and then exhale, send them back down. And slowly reach your arms high towards the sky. Get nice and long and tall. Exhale, release your hands behind your low back. We'll interlace as you draw your knuckles down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift up through your heart. And then exhale, hinge and fold all the way down. Crown of the head is heavy. Maybe you sway a little side to side, then one knee, the other. Maybe just a slow nod of the head, a gentle shake. Puttering at the lips or scrunching your face, relaxing the face. And then gently we'll release our hands down to the ground. We'll find that inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Good. This time we're going to step your right foot back. Left foot will stay forward. Then bring your right knee down to the ground. Toes can be tucked or top of that right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together and then low to high. Reach your arms out and up. Good. Soften the shoulders, left knee over that left ankle. Take a full breath in. And then grab a hold of that right wrist with your left hand. Draw your right arm up and to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Inhale, come back to the center. Release the arms. Exhale, hands will come down to frame your left foot. Right palm underneath your right shoulder or right fist as you open your left arm high towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Breathe. One more breath in. And then exhale, that left hand will come back down. We'll come to those fingertips. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. spin that right heel down, heel toe your left foot into the center of your mat. So left heel to that right inner arch. And then when you're ready, low to high, anchor through your feet as you reach that right arm, left arm, settling into that front knee. Good, inner thighs are active. Maybe flip your palms to face up or do those gentle little circles of the wrist. Squeezing your glutes, drawing that tailbone down. Soft gaze over your left hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale to soften. Slowly we'll inhale, straighten your left leg. Arms will reach up. Take a hold of that right wrist with your left hand. And then draw your left arm up and over to the right, creating that length through the left side of your body. From your left big toe all the way up. Good, slowly we'll rebend that front knee, arms to a T. Exhale, take your hands down to frame your left foot. Spin that back heel up. And then check that your feet have their own lane. You can always heel to the left foot, more to the left. Maybe soften that back knee. Low to high, squeezing your inner thighs together. Maybe come up for a high lunge. Good, soften your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly take your hands all the way back down. Hands will come to the mat. You'll step your left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. You can stay here. Maybe move through that flow, high to low. Slowing down the breath, our heart rate. Breathe. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll all meet on our belly. So maybe you shift forward into a plank pose to tippy toes. Slowly, our knees can drop down. Good, and then we'll pause here, opening up our shoulders. We'll go ahead and take your left arm out to the left. Palm faces down to the letter T. Right hand will be by your side, right by your chest. Push down in that right hand, lift your right leg. Bend your right knee, and maybe that foot plants behind the left thigh. Let your head come down. Right fingertips can stay in front of you. Or maybe you explore right hand behind your back. Breathe here as you open through the chest. Soften. Breathe here. Come back to the breath. Maybe you pause at the top or pause at the bottom as you soften through the exhale. And we'll take 2 more rounds of breath here. Softening the jaw, the face, the eyes. And 1 more belly breath in. Exhale, really squeeze your belly empty. Navel towards your spine. Good, slowly right hand will come back down in front of us. Slowly right leg will meet your left. And then we'll take the other side. Right arm out to a T, palm faces down. Left hand by your chest, push down in your left hand, lift your left leg. And then your left toes might come down behind you. Your right ear, right shoulder might release. Good, breathe. Soften through your jaw, the face. Breathing in, breathing it out. Good, 2 more rounds of breath here. Slowing down your thoughts by drawing the awareness to our breath. Good, gently we'll kick off of that foot, making your way back to your belly. Good, just take your hands back by your sides, rest a cheek on the ground. Just letting your body grow soft for a moment, allow it to relax. Breathing in again to the soles of the feet as we started class standing, all the way past the top of our head, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, wash the breath all the way back down and out. Good, 1 more cycle here. And a full exhale it out. Good, when you're ready, our palms will come by our side, hug your elbows back, tucking your toes, lifting up through plank pose or hands and knees to downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing it out. Good, we'll bring our big toes together to touch and then reach your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Then we'll lift that left heel high to help us travel. Just one round, knee towards your nose. Round, round, round. Shift forward, look forward. Help your right foot between your fingertips. Good, make sure your feet have their own lane, so nice and wide, hip width distance. We'll do that again, low to high. Anchor down through your strong legs, inner thighs. Reaching your arms up. Good, and then from here, really squeeze your left glute, and then exhale, slowly reach your arms forward, thunderbolt. You can stay here. Maybe you take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, and draw your left arm across the body so then you gaze past that top right corner of your mat. Slowly, we'll steer back to the center. Good, reach the arms up once more. Exhale, spin it open, warrior two. Inhale, we'll straighten the legs, reach your arms up. Turn your right toes in, take a full breath in. Exhale, hinge, wide-legged fold, taking your time. You can walk the hands forward, taking a big dog, sticking your bottom back and up. You can bend one knee, the other. If you want to find a little twist, maybe take your left hand underneath your nose. Maybe right hand can grab for your left leg. Or you can come to fingertips and again, peek underneath that left armpit. Then maybe come to right fingertips and then grab for that right leg. Breathe. Maybe just kind of let your head dangle. You can add a little weight to the back of the head. Gonna take one more round of breath in and a full round of breath out. Gently we'll make our way to our fingertips. We'll walk our hands around to the top of the mat. Right toes will point forward, left heel will spin up. And then look to the top, bend your left knee. Step your left foot to meet the right at the top. Good, we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Root down through your heels, take your arms out and up towards the sky. Big breath in, palms will touch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. It will take the other side and we'll come to our backs. Breathing in, float the arms high. Exhale, hinge as you dive all the way back down. Head's the last to go. Good, we'll inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees, step your feet back, downward facing dog. You can take a high to low flow here, maybe you just hold it or child's pose. Listening to your body, what you need. Breathing in. Watching the breath all the way back out. Good, softening your shoulders away from your ears. We'll take this on the other side. Our big toes will come together. And then lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Good, right heel will lift to help us travel. Exhale, left knee will draw in towards your nose, round, round, round. Look forward. Help your left foot to the top. Good, fingertips are down. Make sure right heel, left heel have their own lane, hip width distance. Maybe you soften that back knee. Low to high, use your arms, our strong foundation to lift your arms up. Good, we'll take that thunderbolt, reach your arms forward. Hug that left hip back, right hip forward. Staying here, take a hold of your right wrist. Pull your right arm up and over to the left. Reach, 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 soften that right heel. Inhale back to the center. Lift all the way up. Exhale, we'll open it up, warrior two, left knee will bend, right foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Slowly straighten your left leg, turn your left toes in, inhale, arms lift up, and then exhale, let that go, fold in half, all the way down. And maybe you push the fingernails into the floor, if your wrists need a little love, sway a little side to side. Breathe. And when you're ready, we'll come back to those fingertips, find a halfway lift. Walk your hands forward, your left toes will point forward, your right heel will spin up, and then we'll step our right foot to meet the left, top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Coming into a chair pose, we'll fly the arms forward. Sit the weight back into your heels. Maybe you lift your heels, coming to tippy toes. And then slowly we'll lower down to our bottom. Good, your feet will root, we'll reach our arms forward. Slowly roll all the way back. Good, when you come to your back, take a full body stretch. Point your toes, really reach behind you. You can again roll out your wrists, flex your feet. Good, and then exhale, we'll invite the knees in towards our chest. You know that you can rock a little side to side here. You can stir the knees together on the ceiling, massaging your low back. Maybe you move the knees independent of one another. Good. Maybe you find stillness, whatever feels nice, rooting down through your shoulders, the low back. And breathe. Good. Slowly, we'll just let that left leg go nice and long towards the top of your mat. Just keep hugging that right knee in towards your chest or over towards that right armpit. Maybe circling out your right ankle. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll lift our head and heart up, nose towards your right knee. Maybe you hover your left leg, take a full breath in. And then exhale to switch. Right leg will reach forward, hover on your left shin. Breathing in. Exhale and switch. And once more, breathing in. Exhale and switch. Last time, take a big breath in, maybe shoulder blades lift. Exhale and switch. Good, lower your head and shoulders back down. And then begin to straighten your right leg high towards the ceiling. Hands can interlace behind your right thigh. Good, you can circle out that right leg here. Maybe you draw your right toes up and over your face, whatever feels good, keeping those elbows close to the body. And then when you're ready, we'll rebend your right knee, hug it back in towards your chest, and then plant your left foot on the ground, knee to the sky. We'll open up through our hips here, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh, figure four. Really push your right thigh forward and away with your right arm, right palm or right hand, straightening the right arm. Maybe you float that left leg, interlacing behind your left thigh. You can rock side to side here. You can straighten your left leg. Maybe you just draw those legs in closer to the body, keeping your shoulders rooted, keeping that right foot flexed. And breathe. Breathing in, belly, ribs, heart, chest. Exhale all the way back down. Good, one more round of breath here. Full round of breath out. Good, we'll release our hands, release that left foot to the ground. Keep your left foot planted and then find a half happy baby. Take your right hand to the outside of your right pinky toe. Good. Your left arm can come in a little cactus out to the left. You'll breathe in here. And then exhale, just rock your baby over towards the right, so left knee will fall towards the floor. Maybe you straighten that right leg, keep it bent. Head and shoulders can stay down, and then you'll just come back through the center and rock your half happy baby over towards the left. So left knee will come down on that left hip. Just a little side to side. Once more, we'll come back to the center. Exhale, let your legs fall towards the right. Good, we'll inhale back to the center. You can also grab behind that right thigh if it feels better. Exhale towards the left. Good, we'll slowly come back to the center. Release that right foot. Slide your right thigh all the way over your left with no space, like you're cross-legged in a chair. Arms in a cactus, take a full inhale. And then exhale, let your legs fall towards the right. So that should feel good on the outer right hip, right glute. You can look up or over towards your left shoulder. Take a full round of breath in here. Notice where can you soften in the body, the mind, the jaw, the hips. And one more round of breath in. Full exhale out. Squeezing the navel in towards the spine. Keeping your legs as they are. Use your low belly. We'll just inhale, dial the knees towards the ceiling. And then exhale, let your legs fall over to the left. You can look up or over towards your right shoulder. And breathe here. Breathing in, puff up your belly like a balloon, inflate. Exhale as you deflate. Good. Slowly we'll come back to the center. Releasing your right foot to the ground, knee to the sky. Go ahead and hug your left knee in towards your chest. You can roll out that left ankle one direction, the other. Good. When you're ready, you can straighten your left leg high towards the sky. Maybe hands behind your left thigh, rolling out your ankle, or maybe you're actively drawing those left toes over your face. Breathe. Good. And then slowly, we'll take our right leg to meet your left. Hands behind your head, just a little bit more core. Lift your head, lift your heart up. Good, and then exhale, slow little bicycle crunches. Right leg can lower as you twist towards the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Good. Inhale through the center. You can always bend your knees. Exhale, right leg might hover as you twist towards the left. Good, once more each side. Over to the right. Good, when we inhale, come back to the center. You can release your head and shoulders. Release your right foot down, knee to the sky. And then cross your left ankle over your right thigh, figure four. You can push that left thigh forward and away. You can interlace behind the right thigh. I like to find a gentle rock side to side, pushing that left elbow into the left thigh if you want even more to open through your left hip. Soften your jaws, release tension and tightness through the hips. Keeping that left foot flexed, keeping the legs active. Breathe. Good. Gently we'll release your right foot, release the bind of your hands. And then take a hold of that left edge of your left pinky foot or left pinky toe for a little half happy baby. Now when you're ready, right arm can be out to the right. We'll take a breath in. Just exhale, let your legs fall towards the left. Right knee is heavy towards the floor, look to the left. Inhale, steer everything back to the center. And then exhale, let your right knee fall towards the floor to the right. Maybe you extend that left leg to straight or keep it bent. And then inhale, back to the center. Exhale, over to the left once more. Just opening through the hips, releasing tension. Good, and then when you're ready, you can take it over to the right once more if you'd like. Good, we'll come back to the center in no rush, and then releasing that foot, glide your left thigh over your right with no space. Arms in a cactus or to a T, take an inhale. And then exhale, let your legs fall towards the left, looking up or over to your right shoulder. Massaging through that outer right or outer left hip and glute here. Breathe into any of those areas of tension, tightness. And one more inhale. Exhale, empty it out. Good. Slowly engage your low belly, steer your knees towards the sky. And then exhale, let your legs fall towards the right, taking that twist, looking up or over towards your left shoulder. 2 rounds of breath here. Follow your inhale from the bottom to the top. Exhale, soften it all the way back down. Good. Gently we'll inhale, come back to the center. We'll untangle our legs, hugging the knees in towards your chest once more with your head and shoulders down. Maybe you take a full happy baby, grabbing for the outside edges of your pinky toes, or if your head and shoulders lift, just grab under your thighs. And like we did rocking side to side, maybe you rock to one side and straighten one leg, and then maybe over to the other side. And maybe just pause, staying on your back, really trying to draw those knees towards the floor, like your feet could beat through the hands all the way to the ceiling. And then gently we'll release our feet. We'll draw the knees together in towards your chest once more. And then exhale, release your feet down to the ground, knees to the sky. We'll take a bridge pose. Fingertips are down, maybe grazing your heels. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, lift your hips up high towards the sky. Staying here, maybe you interlace your hands underneath, walking your right shoulder under, left shoulder under. Stay rooted through your heels, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, leave a little space between the chin and the chest. And one more inhale. And release your hands, lift your heels. As you exhale, slowly lower upper back, middle back, low back down. But if you'd like, you can heel toe your feet nice and wide to the edges of the mat. Maybe arms to a cactus or over the head. And slowly, little windshield wiper, let your knees fall to the right, looking up or over to the left shoulder. Actively pushing down in the inner left arch, outer edge of the right foot. And then slow and steady, we'll inhale, both knees will lift towards the ceiling. And then exhale, let your knees fall over towards the left, keeping the feet wide, inner arch to the right, outer edge of the left, looking up or to your right shoulder. Breathe. And slowly we'll come back to the center. And then give your knees one more hug in towards your chest here. And then exhale, release your legs nice and long, and then we'll end in a banana stretch before Shavasana. So for banana pose here, you'll lay on your back, and then take your left foot to the left edge of the mat, left corner. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Your hips will stay glued, and then just take your arms over the head. Left hand's gonna find your right wrist. Pull your right arm up into the left, so you're like the shape of a banana or a little half moon here. You can bend the elbows, relax the elbows on the floor if it feels good. And you can look up or over towards your left shoulder. And then just breathe here from your right pinky toe all the way up to your right pinky finger. So up that right side of the body. And then follow your exhale all the way back down to your right pinky toe. So we'll take one more round of breath here, breathing in from your foot all the way up to the fingertips. Maybe you pause at the top or sip in a little bit more. And then as slow as you can, exhale the breath all the way back down the right side of your body. And slowly we'll release that right ankle from your left. And then just take your hands back down by your sides, let your feet fall open, and maybe you notice a difference from the right side to the left side of your body. Take a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And we'll take the banana on the other side. You'll just shimmy your right ankle towards the right corner of your mat. Cross your left ankle over your right. Bottom and hips stay glued. Reach your arms over the head. Right hand will find your left wrist. And then just round your upper body slightly to the right. Arms can relax on the ground, looking up or head towards the right shoulder. And just pause as you breathe into your left side of your body. Feeling that expansion in the ribs, the lungs. Soft jaw, follow your exhale all the way back down. Squeeze your belly empty. One more round of breath here. Exhale it all the way out. Gently we'll come out of this banana. Let your legs be nice and long. Maybe let your arms stay over the head if it feels good. If there's anything else, otherwise a nice Shavasana today. Let your shoulders soften. Let your legs be nice and heavy. We'll take our deepest round of breath yet today, breathing in. Maybe sipping in just a little bit more at the top, reminding us there's always room to grow. Soft exhale all the way down and out. Returning to that natural rhythm of breath, the breath we were born with. If you'd like to engage all the muscles once more, like we did at the beginning of class, you can flex your feet, squeeze your calves, your thighs, your glutes, your belly, make a fist, squeeze your arms, scrunch your face, and let it go. Soaking in the benefits of this practice. Letting your mind roam free when the body is still. Softening the forehead, the eyes, your brows, the cheeks, the jaw. Just letting your tongue rest on the roof of your mouth. Maybe finding a little more length, maybe rolling the shoulders down a little bit more. Breathing into our heart, sharing our love and our light. Letting your belly soften, your hips all the way down to your toes. Just breathe, just be. Taking these next 2 minutes of stillness, of silence. Noticing how you feel after practice. Keeping our body, our temples still. Maybe just start to deepen your next breath in. You pause again at the top and then exhale it all the way out and down. Out through the nose or out through your mouth. Once more, deepening your breath to reawaken the body. Exhale, let it go. Slowly wiggling your fingers, your toes, maybe letting your head stay on the floor, but rolling it to one side, chin towards one shoulder. Back to the center, over to the other side. And in your own time, you'll sweep your arms up and over the head once more, finding a full body stretch. Hug your knees in towards your chest once more, and then roll to either side using a little bicep as a pillow, fetal position. Making your way to a seat when you're ready. Once more, we'll roll our shoulders up as you inhale. Exhale, roll them back down and out. Slightly lean back as if your back's against a wall, finding that tall spine once more. And then slowly we'll sweep our arms all the way up towards the sky. Once more, palms will connect, lift up, look up. And then exhale, taking this love, light, and joy with us back down to our heart center. Pushing the thumbs into the chest. Take another full breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. And the light and the love in me honors the light and the love in you. Thank you so much for showing up, for logging in. Namaste. Great job.